Welcome back to Let's Play Hot Wheels World's Best Driver. They're about to say I want to actually do their homework and figure this stuff out, but I'd prefer to actually know how to play as them, so...
Around the various event sites, we'll come across Team Hot Wheels tokens. Drive through the tokens to pick them up.
I feel like I did. It didn't have a red exclamation mark on it, so I guess I had seen it. Super reaction I've already seen, because I saw this in-game. Chain reaction, though, is the one thing we haven't seen yet. Progression, I did look at those.
Contender, you have to go through a 6-stage trial
program. Do I want to see this?
You can
oh no. Well, if there are any plot twists, I don't want to be spoiled on.
Congratulations. Oh, well. You've now purchased the Red Driver special ability. You are now able to get an immediate trick chain boost. Once your vehicle enters on fire mode, pressing the action button will immediately increase your trick chain by 5 lengths, as well as slow down the trick timer, allowing you longer time before your trick chain ends. Use it with care. You only have one special action available for each time your vehicle enters on fire mode.
Okay, that sounds useful. Getting more points. And the timer slowing down also sounds... What kind of brake light is that? I never realized that was a brake light. Seriously? That's ridiculous. The Hot Wheels logo on the back of the car. But, yeah, that would be nice. There are some cases where it's really annoying trying to actually keep the combo going because you just don't quite have enough time. Anyways. Oh, so who's the navigator for these guys? I'll say it in a moment.
I'm impressed. Not many make it this far, but the game isn't over. You're only now getting to the real deal. We're cranking it up a notch, so get ready.
Alright, so the issue with these guys have an average score of 1.75, by the way. The next lowest is 2.13, so these guys aren't faring so well. It's weird. Every single time, whoever I have listed as the third driver always has the most events by far. It seems completely coincidental. There's no pattern as to who is listed in what order, but whoever's listed as the third driver for every team has more events than anyone else, by far. In this case, it's Metacog. 5.1. But the whole deal was, they're...
Okay, Red Driver, unleash the beast. It's time to kick up some dirt and show us some extreme stunts.
Their navigator seems to have a literal glitch, considering that you've seen what the captions do for one of the lines this guy has. But then on top of that, I pointed out that for some reason, this is the only team not to have a prototype for some reason. Good job. This is the only team not to have a prototype for some reason, which is odd. Everyone else does. So what I'm going to put down as is everyone had a chance to develop. What? Oh, I see. I forgot to change my controls out. That's why that wasn't working. So everyone, each team, had a chance to develop their own special car for these events. The robots got lazy. Come on, how do you land these things on this? I guess it would be able to do well, if you try to do a flip and a trick at the same time, you also get misaligned. So you go big pain trying to use this thing.
They told me you were good, but wow, I gotta hand it to you, Red. Don't break.
You just can't. Wheelies don't work. The game doesn't give you credit for wheelies until you've done. It practically waits until you fall over to give you a wheelie. Oh no, it's not a matter of doing it.
Keep that chain locked up next time.
Okay, it's a matter of doing it long enough as opposed to doing it far enough. I'm used to ATV Off-Road Freer, where it gives you credit for wheelie immediately once you've done it far enough, and once you've tilted far enough. This game does not do that. It's not convinced though this game really has appreciation for flat relief tricks. Okay. So, we need to figure out this track first. But I suppose the thing was, the rope, well, it's the red team specifically, procrastinated a bit and didn't really develop their prototype until they really had no time left.
I like our chances more and more.
So I ended up trying to do everything the night before.
Ooh, yeah. action in action sports. Red driver, you're supposed to
I'm
keep
just
the
trying to
chain
figure out
going.
where you can actually... Okay, I'm just going to do a run through of this
Red,
area
come on.
first and see what I can even do, because it doesn't feel like there are tricks that are anywhere near each other. And I feel like if I ever do flatland, I immediately lose combo as soon as the flatland trick ends. Like, I need to be able to carry a combo here. What's the idea? Do I actually have enough time to... There's no way I have enough time to actually go all the way through this. Yeah, like, I would not be able to keep a combo through this. I guess I'd have to figure out a line where I skip certain parts of it. Well, here I do have enough time.
They told me you were good, but wow, I gotta hand it to you,
Alright.
Red.
So I guess that's the idea. So do I actually have time to go around this whole thing? I guess I do. I don't even have time for the course interesting, but I guess that's what I have to do. But yes, the robots didn't really get their prototype done in time. The robots, of course, being robots, their prototype was also another robot, much in the vein of XP3. Go.
You're setting the benchmark for the other drivers.
So instead of
Red.
actually using the robot as kind of a prototype ultimate vehicle, they ended up instead just setting that robot as a navigator and being done with it. Good job.
Hang tough, Red. We'll give.
Not even 15,000 points. So we'll have to see.
Red driver.
That was me. Yeah, I overshot it at first, and then for some reason I overshot and then didn't commit. I did exactly what I should not have done. I didn't mean to try to do multiple backflips. But why didn't front flip give me more multipliers?
They told me you were good, but wow, I gotta hand
Yeah,
it to
why do I
you,
get
Red.
more multipliers for front flip? Might be because I don't start the rotation on the ground, so I actually get more credit for rotation.
Ooh, yeah. Putting the action in action sports.
So this time I got fewer. I got one less multiplier for rotation this time though. Somehow.
Rock and roll, Red driver. You are officially on fire.
Here we go. So now we get this ability. Make use of this.
You're setting the benchmark. Keep that chain locked up next time, Red.
I don't know why I lost that chain, but I'll take it. They didn't deserve even that, but
Bingo.
barely got it.
You're on your way to world's best driver.
I'm taking pity on these guys by giving them a second chance, and they sometimes don't deserve it. But, and that was barely scraping by, essentially. Despite taking forever. The tricks in this game just don't really work, I don't think. Ugh. On to the second one. Wall of Death again, but on its Sand Sneaker, really? Which is also Metacog. Metacog, stop hogging all the screen time.
Get your quad up the wall, Red, and stay there. Although that'll get tricky with the oncoming obstacles. Oh, and the longer you stay on, the harder it gets.
That was a nice description. Look. There you go. So let's see if I figured out a strategy for this last time now. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm trying. This thing can probably barely make this work. So it seemed like last time something that was actually a pretty good idea was kind of sorting from side to side.
Wow, I'm not sure what to say to this. Just gear
I like
up
the
and try
idea
it,
that
okay?
the Navigator robot these guys have made, who for one of course isn't really even complete in the first place and it's kind of glitchy. I like the idea that even the robot is utterly
No
unimpressed
points
by
for second place, Red.
Navigator Robot, who I'll just call Navigator, is utterly unimpressed by these guys' performance. Not only their performance, but their actual but the creation of Navigator as well, having not done a very good job of it.
Way to go, Red Driver. Looks like this is a wrap.
Yeah, I don't see this going any further. So for some reason last time, maybe I just got lucky. In the last event of this sort, it felt like I did better when I was throwing from side to side, but maybe not. Next time I actually break 20 seconds, though, I'm just gonna call that out. Gonna call that a wrap. This car, though, is slower. I feel like it should be easier using this car than the others.
Got it. You're on your way to world's
That feels
best
like a-
driver.
That feels like a bit of a fluke. I want to give these guys some opportunity to not be so terrible,
Kick it
Wow.
in the guts and let's go again, Red.
but they're making every effort to be horrible. Like, for instance, you would think that if I do this, of course, I mentioned before the my reaction time is worsened when I'm speaking as I play these, but still. Oh, come on! I think it's wrong though that they decided to make this go based on the time that you're in the air, as opposed to... Yeah, you're not getting 2 points for that. You're trying to cheap it out. But I feel like they should give you points based on how far you travel as opposed to how long you're on the wall. Because that just incentivizes you going as slow as possible. Which is absolutely how I would get a high score on that if I had to. But no, I'm not giving these guys any more chances after that. Oh my god. Metacog! You did the entirety of this yourself. Maybe that's part of why these guys do so bad. They're all trying to hog the spotlight, and by that I mean Metacog is hogging the entirety of the spotlight.
This course is all about risk and reward, Red. Keep your head on a swivel and make sure to get the timing down before moving on from each section.
What? I didn't quite hear the rest of that line. It's not written down in the caption for some reason. Yeah, so maybe there's some infighting going on with the red team too. It's a good thing the blue team has distanced themselves from these guys. Oh jeez. Come on. Good job. Oh wow.
Bingo, got it.
That was actually
You're
pretty
on
good
your way
though.
to world's best driver.
I don't know if I would be able to make it past that if I hadn't hit the wall, if I had slowed down, because I wouldn't have had as much time to do it. Wow, that was kind of... The game couldn't even handle that. It's just weird freeze... I'm pretty sure that was just like him lagging there. That weird little freeze frame we saw. Ah! Come on, I know I can actually do this one without falling off the side. I did the first one fine, which is what makes me so confident about this. Although the time on this feels different every single time. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. Is it just RNG? Does it keep swinging the entire time I'm doing this event, for instance? Like, if I restart, is it still going to be the same place I was in when I hit the restart button? Feels like that might be the case. Oh, okay. So that hazard just didn't appear.
Kind of results, Red.
Okay.
Good job.
Well, at least the recklessness paid off somewhere. So that's all from Metacog. This entire event, that's a little this entire chapter, that's a little stupid.
More content, Red.
I mean, if Gearhead was actually here a bit more often, they'd be able to do more. Gearhead has an average of 2.3. Which is still lower than the average that some other teams, entire teams have. That leaves Red Team with 27 points total, which is less than blue or yellow even have. Or green, for that matter. Well, although green is already gone in this round. Except blue and yellow haven't even gone this round yet, and they still have more points. Good. Okay, well, Gearhead's average score is actually higher than the average score of the green team as a whole, so that's not saying much. But I guess that's that. So I'll see you guys next time, next episode. Let's play Hot Wheels World's Best Driver. And it's not going to be one of those robots. At least not the red team as a whole. My god. They, I think, just barely unlocked round 6 in the first place. Oh well. Anyway, see you next time when we go over to Yellow Team again. Bye everyone.
Powerful.